Yeah. Y'all know about to roll up again, goddamn. You already know what it is, Gold Sack Gang. In out the matrix, ayy. In out the matrix, ayy. In out the matrix, turn up, ayy. In out the matrix, ayy. In out the matrix, ayy. In out the matrix, ayy. Gold Sack Gang, niggas in this motherfucker, wipe your feet, ayy. In out the matrix, ayy. Rock body lit like a spaceship, floating on the cloud like high as fuck, nigga, I don't know you. Woo. Move around shit like an infant. Caltech stats in the left end. What up, gang? Oh God, hey, thumb it up. Yeah, what up, everybody, motherfucker? Yeah, turn up. Now I'm playing footage on brooms, hey. No cap, hey. Nigga, I'm in the bitch like zone, nigga. Gang, this motherfucker, what up, though? Yeah, thumb it up, man. 13 motherfuckers thumb it up. Don't be nosy, man. Don't be no hoe, man. Thumb that hoe up, man. Yeah, thumb that shit up. Woo, and I matrix. Working body lit like a spaceship. Floating on the cloud like Goku. Hey, high fuck, nigga, I don't know you. Hey, gang in this motherfucker, man. Thumb it up. Don't be no hoe, man. Don't be no hoe. If y'all ain't thumbing it up, ain't liking it, that mean y'all the motherfuckers that come and watch a nigga video, don't thumb that motherfucker up, don't show a nigga no love, just want to come and get some game, get some sauce, you know what I'm saying, playing around. Hey. That shit get a nigga geeked up, boy. Hey. If you on your Gold Sack Gang shit, then you gonna know. In and out. In out the matrix. Hey, salute the spiritual soul, man. That nigga retweeted that shit, reposted it. Show some love. Caltech stash in the left end. Nigga got guns like Neo, nigga. Hey, nigga got some bangers, boy. I'm about to drop. I got like 2 songs I want to record. And then I'm gonna go and really put it out for y'all because everybody been waiting. So I just been kind of like cooling, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna drop some shit. Let me roll up. Y'all just listen to some bangers for a second, man. How many niggas y'all know do astrology, spit the motherfucking bars, do Tantra? You know what I'm saying? Run this shit up. Get no fuck. Hey, fuck all that humble shit, nigga. Thumb it up. Hey, 29 niggas in here. Yeah, keep it going. Hey. Shit, what's up, babe? I see you in this motherfucker. Hey. You don't know me. Hey. Yeah. We about to talk that shit, man. Y'all niggas gotta enjoy y'all weekend, man. We gonna talk about that shit. I'm laid off for 2 L's. If I have me light up another, hey. I'm using this little swisher that I had, nigga. I got backwoods, but I'm gonna use this for this one. Country street nigga shit. Hey, niggas sitting Jules licks. Hey, Gold Sack Gang niggas in this motherfucker, man. You supposed to be some real gangsters, baby. Gold Sack, all these hoes choose a nigga. Facts. Hey, pussy ass niggas gonna always hate. Whack, hey, always keep my head on swim. Wow, I'm strapped. Hey, boy, I ain't got no smut on my name. Hey, no cap. Hey, all these hoes choose a nigga. Fuck with a nigga. If y'all ain't like the page, if y'all ain't thumb it up yet, always keep my fuck with me. Strap. Boy, I ain't got no smut on my name. No cap. Hey. Yeah, the shit dropping. Shit dropping soon, man. I know y'all been ready for new music. We about to go there. Yeah. We about to go there. I'm almost done. I'm gonna roll this blunt, then we're gonna get into it, man. Put y'all niggas on some good game. You know what I'm saying? So let me roll this blunt and be in the game. I'm a motherfucking swisher. Goddamn old school nigga rolling that shit, nigga. I be rolling the backwoods. You doing that CBD, I got that THC, I'm out the Matrix. I got that good shit with the moon rocks. I'm out the Matrix too. Yeah. Gotta keep a bad bitch around you. Hey. May up in this motherfucker, her bad ass. When I drop this project, I'm giving it to y'all. Salute everybody jumping this motherfucker. This that shit, divine feminine shit. Keep a bad bitch around you. Cause why? That Nofap shit, they gonna inspire you, my nigga. said, baby, where you going? I said, to the store. Ran out of backwoods, had to get some more. She don't like when I smoke. Said, stink up all the clothes. Look, I told her either that or me smoking with these hoes. She said, hi, boy, you silly. I said, well, okay, I'm trying to fuck with you, baby. I'm trying to yeah. Salute everybody. What's up? What's up, Sam? You know I had to, Sam. You know what I do. Pancakes up in Texas. Want you on the side. Then she let me ride. Get her outside. Down with the shit. Like she pulled up and sliding up and down on the dick. My mom said she loved me. Did anything for her. Even bought her purses. Cause she knows she. But with me, yeah, roll up, nigga. That's how we supposed to do. That's why I do it, man. Niggas supposed to be in their zone. Niggas supposed to be in their zone. Now y'all know what I'm about to do, nigga. Y'all know me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know me. I'm about to motherfucker put that goddamn African shit on when I be talking to y'all. Y'all know I be on that African shit, nigga, that goddamn pound music. My nigga hit me this morning in South Africa, said they open, so I'm about to be in South Africa. So, you know, I be on some other shit. I'm listening to some other shit. But anyway, let's roll, fellas. Yeah. Appreciate you looking out for us, big homie, while free game. Yeah. So let me explain to y'all, like, one of the biggest things about dealing with this Nofap shit, right? I tell y'all all the time, as a nigga who do Tantra, the thing that you're gonna have to learn to deal with the most is the mastery of self. That's what this shit come down to, is the mastery of self. See, I'm telling gang, see, I'm a swisher, I'm a backwoods game. I smoke swishers on the side if it's just like, cause see, I be rolling like 3 5s in my blunts all the time, so I smoke a lot. But sometimes I might get a pack of this and I'll be like, you know what? Let me just let them see how this shit hit again. I forgot. Yeah, salute everybody wiping their feet. I used to do Dutch matches in high school. I feel like I was a fly nigga, boy. You was a balling ass nigga if you had Dutch matches in high school. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, the big flex is to deal with these motherfucking backwoods, boy, because them hoes be got them $9 a pack, boy. I be running through about $20 worth of them a day, my nigga. I'm like, goddamn. So check this out. When you deal with this Nofap shit, how I manifest with sex magic, fam. So I'm gonna get to that in a minute, Gus. What I want to break down again, I was in some pussy last night, and good I pissed this morning, had a little leak. Hey, it's all good. It's all about you learning how to utilize that sexual energy. So when you're dealing with Nofap, right, it's about mastering yourself. See, all this shit come down to mastering yourself, because what I try to tell you guys on the page is that everything is sex, right? Everything is sex. And what you have to appreciate the super chat, Kent, you know, salute. Everything is sex, my nigga, everything. So understand that in order for you to understand sex, you have to understand yourself. And you got to understand something. We've been taught how to fuck, but we haven't been taught to understand what sex is. So that's the major thing that you have to know. So when we talk about Nofap, understand that that is some major shifts in the world right now. When you have a community of men saying, I want to better myself, master myself, you have to understand something. On the occult level, that is nothing but the divine feminine rising, telling you to get on your shit. See, niggas, they gonna tell you all this type of gangsta shit like this on all the other pages. I'm telling y'all what the fuck going on. Why else would you think that's what it is? It ain't no the men's movement, but this motherfucker is the divine feminine saying, boss up, boy, because we motherfucking bosses out here. You know, and you supposed to be leveling up. You ain't supposed to be no motherfucking knuckle dragging motherfucker. You supposed to be gangster with this shit. 60 people in this motherfucker, man. 46 people thundered up. Come on, show some love. Thunder shit up. Stop playing. Stop being a hoe. Nigga, y'all gonna see me in Africa, nigga, turk with my nigga, black kid, nigga. This is shit. That African palm music, nigga. We talking about motherfucking African EDM, nigga. Shit, go, nigga. Future, nigga. The future, nigga. Got me about to motherfucking pop some Molly, nigga. Stop playing with me, nigga. Mix it with the mushrooms, nigga. It's a whole vibe. So understand this shit. Can you talk about the hate you deal with from other men while on Nofap? I be getting mean mugs all the time. I don't get hate from men. When you understand something, bro, let me tell you. Two things is going on when you are dealing with, you have to understand this is some very occult shit. Yeah, that Eminem trippy drip, you already know. When you're dealing with Nofap and you're dealing with, we're talking about masculine energy and feminine energy out here, right? When you deal with your masculinity and learning to cultivate your masculine energy, you got to understand something. I did a video on this maybe a month ago. And for y'all who remember the video, go back and watch the motherfucker. But what I said in the video was jealousy is a feminine trait. See, as a man, what happens is when you are on your shit and you on your purpose, you don't have no enemies, my nigga. Your own enemy is yourself. So them niggas that's hating on you or whatever, them niggas ain't doing their purpose, my nigga. Them niggas came from a realm of dealing with the shit on a bitch ass level. So you have to be able to understand that when a nigga hating on you, that's because he ain't following his purpose. His life ain't going right for him. So the nigga don't know what to do. He does not know what to do. A nigga like me, I can never hate on no other person, no other man. Why? Because I know who the fuck I am. I know what I have to offer. I know that at the highest level, when you're dealing with masculinity, if a motherfucker hating on you, no matter how big he is, no matter whatever, that mean that nigga a little boy inside. Because why would you hate on another man, my nigga? You got the same opportunity to build something. That's why when we talk about Nofap, we're talking about the fact that the feminine is the manifestation of motivation for you in this world. They're the motivators. So you're supposed to be able to want to do all that shit because guess what? The highest level, what the masculine energy is protective energy. It builds for the feminine. You build your life based around this shit. I'm giving y'all a code game at the highest level. So when you got some dude who is hating, he ain't building his life up. The nigga ain't happy with his life, man. Nigga mad because you might be getting more bitches than him. You know what I'm saying? Nigga might be mad because you riding around fly shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga might be mad. He see you got their IG. Nigga, you eating good food. You traveling, my nigga. Nigga mad. Yeah, nigga, get your shit together, my nigga. I'm just going at my own pace. I'm not competing with nobody, my nigga. So why you mad at me? I don't have no enemies, my nigga. Why you trying to be my enemy, my nigga? We can have a conversation. See, this is the type of shit that I want to talk about as well because we're talking about Mars in retrograde right now, right? Mars is in retrograde. That's the masculine side that has to be addressed, right? Now, I'm about to go get my motherfucking plug for my laptop. 1 second. I'll play y'all some goddamn music, my nigga. Yeah. Gangsta ass shit. Gangsta ass shit. Yeah. So yeah, like I'm saying, right? If a motherfucker hating on you, you know what I'm saying? If a motherfucker hating on you, then he got his own issue. Trying to manifest a thick Latina in your life. Hey, a nigga trying to have somebody give him a head and cook him chili con queso in this motherfucker. You came right on time, though. Sammy was about to put me down. Why do you always wear the beanie? I was watching your shit and you had the dreads. Yeah, I cut my hair. But I always wear, it's not a beanie, it's a kufi. Yeah, got a question. Is this random girl that was following me around the school since my first day going this week? What do you think made her do that? So she following you around like how? Like she know you? She trying to talk to you? You trying to figure out how her energy is? She could be doing a couple things. She could be trying to scope you out. Remember, we talking about Mars in retrograde. So right now, you're going to see a certain side of it. The more you understand feminine energy, the more you're going to understand what you're seeing. See, when I talk about Mars, right, we're talking about the ability to assert yourself. We're talking about the ability to understand masculine energies, right? Being a go-getter, initiating. What's going on right now, a lot of women are also having to learn how to deal with their masculine side. So a lot of women are going to have to learn how to deal with asserting themselves or finding out how pussy they is. And what happens is, my own pops hating on me. Hey, that happens. That happens. What happens is that she might be following you around because she want to say something, or she might be sending you signals. She might be sending you choosing signals, but she don't know how to assert herself. Say, hey, I just want you to know that I think you're beautiful. I think you're a handsome man. I just can we go out and get a coffee? You be like, bitch, you're dying. You know what I'm saying? You like, all right, bitch, come on, let me go get a coffee. Goddamn, come on. Thank you for trying to do that. All right, what's up? She don't know how to assert herself yet. She might be seeing that. She might be trying to take cues from you. You know what I'm saying? That's all it might goddamn be. You know what I'm saying? Bro, what's your opinion on tarot cards? Tarot cards are cool. Everything is divination. How do you deal with flatline or recurrent urges to fap? You put that into some creative shit. The best thing that I can explain to you guys about when you're dealing with a flatline, what's going on the flatline is that your body is recycling the semen. Okay? So what that means is that your body is creating a vortex, right? So for you guys to understand this semen retention, right? Understand this shit. Y'all know, right? If y'all dealing with semen retention, y'all know we grown in this motherfucker. If you're dealing with semen retention, you know that at some point in time, however long you go, what happens is your dick will start to go within. What that happens is that energy is pulling back into your body. Your body is a vortex. So you're cultivating energy. Remember, feminine energy is magnetic. You see what I'm saying? Do y'all understand this concept? I see motherfucking 80 people in this motherfucker thumb it up, man. 58 motherfucking thumbs, man. Stop playing, man. Nigga, we getting y'all game. Who else on YouTube on a Sunday got them vibing with y'all, smoking with y'all, and giving y'all A1 game that these niggas ain't giving y'all? Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing with me. Goddamn, stop playing. I see 63 niggas. Hey, man, somebody thumb it up, man. Stop playing. Stop playing with me. Yo. Salute everybody jumping this motherfucker. Thumb it up. 66 people in this motherfucker. Funk with me. I gotta get back to writing this book. Everybody keep asking about the book. When the book gonna drop? Boy, when I drop the book, y'all, the game I'm giving y'all, watch. The book gonna be there. This some gangsta ass shit. 68 people come on, thumb it up. You know who you is. Y'all know who ain't thumb it up. If you hear me talking to you and you know you ain't thumb it up, thumb that motherfucker up. If you don't know if you even thumb it up, just look at your phone and see if you thumb it up. Just see if you thumb it up. Just look real quick. That's all. That's right. Salute. Appreciate y'all. Real nigga shit. Real nigga shit. Yeah. So understand this, bro. That when you're dealing with flatlining energy, that is the time where that energy is going within. Your dick will shrink in. Your dick will shrink in. And what it's doing is pulling that energy back in. So now you're using that to disperse that nutrients through your body as well as utilizing that to tackle everything outside of you. It's not that you're not thinking about sex, but what it may be is that you got to understand that the world that you see is totally different. You have to understand it's occult shit. Feminine energy outside of yourself manifests as the creative endeavors, the arts, the music, the women, right? And your pursuits. Whatever it is you love to do is feminine. It's very feminine in terms of that's your love. Understand that. It's your love. It's feminine. It's looking for expression. You see what I'm saying? So when you start to put that energy towards that, you start to cultivate on another level. Because now you're taking that sexual energy from the phallus and it's going back into your body. And it's circulating through your body. So your body becomes a magnet for attraction. So this is why when motherfuckers talk about this shit, that's what the fuck going on. Oh, I think this is my song. Oh, this is my song. Yeah, this is my shit. Do you meditate or is your third eye open? Yeah, my third eye open like a motherfucker. That motherfucker so open. Sometimes that should just be popping, rattling it all night like popcorn. Hold on, this is my shit. Let me get my vibe right one time. Hold on, with me, man. Sunday, man. We chilling, man. This shit go, my nigga. I might pop some MDMA. Got it over there. I might pop that a little bit. And when I say MDMA, I mean pure MDMA. Pure Molly. Real shit. Get that. Get that. If y'all ain't get that, I went live on IG and I was putting niggas on game. Get this. You niggas want to understand about 5D? You want to understand about 6D, 7D? Fuck with it. 9D? All this. I love Terrence McKenna. Man. So now, people freaking out as hell because of the wet dreams. I think wet dreams is completely normal. Yeah. Understand your body ain't going to deplete you the same way. When you have that orgasm in your dream, it's not the same way as if you busting off. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same way. It's not the same way. It's not the same way. Don't trip. Salute to Norway. Boys, y'all got some beautiful women in Norway, goddamn. So anything with form, geometric is masculine positive. Masculine is structure, yes. Masculine is structure. Math is masculine. Music is feminine. Colors is feminine. Sounds is feminine. You see what I'm saying? Matter is masculine. That's what the Baphomet symbol shows, yes. That's exactly what it shows. That's exactly what it is. Went on the first date today. She said she didn't get romantic vibes. What does that mean? That means that she doesn't get romantic vibes. So that means two things either happen. Either you did not show yourself to be more masculine in terms of being aggressive. You might have tried to be a good boy. Hey, how you doing? So tell me about you. Unless you be like, what's up, baby? You beautiful, baby. You got some beautiful ass eyes. Like, and then if she didn't be like, slow it down. You be like, all right, I'm gonna pull back a minute. But I had to put my masculinity out there to show her, like, hey, baby, what's up? If you're there like, hey, so where do you want to go? What do you want to do? And you're being too much of a nice guy, that may make her still feel like she doesn't understand you in that way of being romantic. Now, one thing, while I tell y'all got to level our game up. Astrology is going to show you a lot about a woman. You're going to be able to see her masculine energy, where it's at. You see what I'm saying? If my little band here, then she'll know. I look at her chart, we already know what's up. So you want to be able to look and understand that energy. You really want to understand it. The plant book that I recommended was called Plant Intelligence. Ooh, Plant Intelligence in the Imaginal Realm. You see what I'm saying? Very real. I'm on day 52, still going strong. Surprise myself. Salute to that, bro. Salute to that. Salute from Medellin. Hey, boy, I booked the trip to Medellin right when the COVID shit started. When everybody had them ticket prices low, nigga, I got a trip to Medellin, nigga, for $112, my nigga, round trip. Boy, I was like, hey, let's go. Then they canceled that shit. I said, fuck. But then I was like, it's all good. You don't need to always display your masculine energy, but you have to show that you are. So to that point, MD, is what I try to explain to y'all. You have to learn to master your masculine and feminine energy. You have to understand this. You're supposed to be able to be fluid. You're supposed to be able to know when to assert masculinity and when to assert femininity. This is what the women have to learn to do also. They have to learn that they're feminine, like they're female, but they have to also understand their masculine energy. This is why they have a lot of hang-ups with niggas. And they don't understand this because of how they project their energy. You know what I'm saying? So how do you deal with urges when you are stressed, tired? So there's sexual exercises you can do. I'll talk about that, and I'm about to put more stuff in my Patreon about stuff like that. But what you really want to understand is that you got to assert yourself. The same way you apply your life, apply that to fucking. Understand when you hear all these terms, life's a bitch and all this shit, you got to understand it's the same thing. I'm a fuck life. You got to understand all this shit is allegory, but it's all spiritual when you understand it at the highest level. Why you got to be the alchemist to see shit. You supposed to fuck your life. You supposed to exhaust yourself, nigga. So when you stress, go lift weights. Go do something that's going to motivate you creatively or spiritually, or even in a way of understanding that women are your motivation. Think about all them bad bitches that you want or that you got, and you want to keep them. You put that energy to that. This shit is very deep. It's about mastery of yourself. So you got to understand when you deal with Nofap prepares you for the obstacles that you're going to have in your life. So the better you master your energy and deal with your energy, you're going to have a lot more understanding of how you can succeed, because you'll understand your decisions. You'll understand how you react to things. And that shit going to show you how strong you are, how smart you are. You know what I'm saying? So my voice said, yeah. Well, what's your opinion on dating a girl with the same birthday month, 4 days apart? I would say look at their chart. You got to look at their chart, bro. I'm telling you, man. Until y'all level y'all game up and deal with this astrology shit, my nigga, I'm telling you, what you think you know about women is gonna level you up 50%. You got to get into the spiritual shit. If you want to understand women, you got to understand spirituality. Understand the game I'm telling y'all is at the highest level, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's the highest level. Hey, so you want to look at the moon, Venus, and Neptune, but how do you match those with your own chart? Do you compare moon? So when you look at a woman's chart, yeah, you want to look at, to see if she represents you in terms of, remember, the moon is who you would want to marry. You know what I'm saying? The moon is who you would want to marry. Your Venus is the motherfucking girl that turn you on like a motherfucker. And the Neptune is also the aspects of fantasy that she brings to it. Does she match your fantasy woman? Does she match that? Or is she close to it? You want to see that they hit all three. And a woman is going to look at the sun, or if you're looking at it and astrology, you will look at her sun, her Jupiter, and her Mars to see if you represent that. Nigga, let's do this gangsta ass shit. Nigga, I can't wait to be over there, nigga. Nigga, turn, nigga. In Durban, nigga. On the Molly with the mushrooms, nigga. In the motherland. Nigga get down, nigga. What the fuck you talking about, boy? We vibe with this shit for a minute. This shit go, my nigga. This the future, my nigga. My nigga, what? Niggas ain't on it, boy. Niggas asleep. Niggas asleep. So yeah, but you really want to deal with your, you really want to understand your chart, understand your masculine energy, understand your feminine energy, and then you'll start to understand the women outside of you. You know what I'm saying? What do you think of people that say the right woman will come to you and you don't have to go looking for her in terms of spiritual? So when you understand your feminine energy, right? Life is going to send you women your way to test your masculine side as well. So when you're on the path to mastering yourself, you're going to want to understand your masculine energy in its relation to the feminine. So you're going to get tested. You're going to have women come your way and you're going to see women. And based on where you are in your life, you will be able to understand the level of where you are with that based on the attraction of the women you get. You know what I'm saying? I have the idea recently that women are all more similar while men generally differentiate themselves more. Is this true? Everybody are complex. Males are complex. I was talking to one of my little homegirls the other night. She was just like, at first she was just like, y'all men simple. Like, no, we not. We complex. But because your understanding of that's what makes you think that. But if that's the case, why you have issues with niggas? We're not simple. We're complex as women. We're the polar opposite. So if we're the opposite of a woman and they're complex, we're just as complex. So the ability to understand both sexes and their relation to each other is how you're going to be able to understand who you are at the end of the day, because you're your mama and your daddy. You're a male and female. You are polarized in the body of a male. She polarized in the body of a female, but she still has a daddy, which is still masculine. But on the occult level, the male is the female as well. Because everybody started out female in this motherfucker, so understand the game. I'm talking real shit. See, I'm telling the goddamn game, nigga. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Victor? Salute everybody in here, man. What's my Patreon's God King TV? I might post it in the description. I got them under most of my videos, so just check it. You just fucked up and relapse. It's all good, though. What's the opposite of gold set gang? Squirtle gang. Squirtle gang mean that you really out here. You can't goddamn stop yourself. I can't control it. Oh, goddamn, so you see a booty jiggle ass can't control it. But at the same time, when you master your energy, right? This is the thing. When you master your energy, everything in this universe is about balance. So when I talk about Tantra and I tell y'all that the beginning to Tantra is dealing with Nofap, learning to master yourself, learning to just say, I ain't gonna bust. You got to do that on your own before you deal with the female, because the female already engineered to make you motherfucking bust. You know what I'm saying? That fat goddamn wet ass pussy get on that motherfucker massaging that shit, boy, you out of here. If you can't control it yourself. Yeah, Manly P. Hall. Yeah, I got that shit, man. I got all that shit, bro. You talking to the cultists. Got all that shit. I got stuff that people don't even know about. You know what I'm saying? So understand that you have to talk about mastering your energy. You see what I'm saying? I always say it. Nofap is the entry into Tantra. All this shit is about sex. Understand this. You're going to be hearing this from the future. Everything is about sex here. And you have to know that. You have to know that. Understand I'm not no conscious nigga. I'm an occultist. And so the game I'm telling you is game that is so valuable. This is why nobody talking about this shit like this on YouTube like that for real. Especially in this goddamn Nofap community or any of that shit. Niggas ain't talking about that. And I know that. You see what I'm saying? I have yet to come across a female that's on the same wavelength as me or above. Now, this is some occult game that's going to be on a deep level as well. Your level of mastery of self is going to be based on you understanding the female. So a lot of the times you're going to be in positions where you should be able to teach the woman. This is why what? When we talk about astrology, the woman is looking for her Jupiter, her Sun, and her Mars. She's looking for a nigga who could teach her something. Now, this is some occult level shit that's going to sound real crazy to y'all, but you got to understand this shit. And this is not to deduce women because it's not. It's to big them up, but it's to put it in the real light of what is going on. The woman is a very complex and intelligent creature. It is the epitome of the universal creator and divine force. The woman is an eternal child. No matter how she gets, she's an eternal child because that is the feminine and the spiritual energy in its rawest form. This is why in all the ancient texts always say to remain childlike, right? So now when you understand that, you'll understand how pergamy and what her pergamy means. Very deep. But I'm going to talk about that more in another video. But what is so deep about it and profound is that you are supposed to be somebody who can teach her something and give her structure because that's the chaos. But you have to know this shit is deep as fuck, boy. This shit gangster, boy. There ain't nobody talking about this shit, my nigga. We talking about occult shit. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all, occult game, niggas ain't talking about this shit, man. Niggas ain't talking about this because niggas don't know. So when we talk about sex, nigga, everything's sex down here. The more you educate yourself on understanding how everything in this universe is set up from a polarity standpoint, then you'll understand this shit. Can the same moon sign work in relationships? Yeah, but you gotta look at the chart. The same moon sign can work for sure. You ain't getting to know women enough. That happens when you don't want to know more. Look at The Alchemist is the best knowledge book I ever read. Man, it's a couple good books, man. You know what I mean? Time travel is possible. You do it every day. The only thing that's moving is your mind. What's your opinion on secret societies? They're secret societies for a reason. Everything has an inner layer. You hear everybody talk about they got a gang, they got their clique, they got their crew. That is a secret society. Y'all go hit a lick together, nigga. That's a secret society. You swear to not motherfucking snitch, nigga. I swear to not snitch. Get caught up. Ah! Secret society, that's when you get killed. Because you take an oath. Same thing in the street, nigga. You snitching, nigga. We did a lick, nigga. You can get us 20 years for this shit, you pussy ass nigga. You signed up for the shit. You know what the fuck was going on with it. You said that this is what it is. And you say you was going to go down with it. But then you don't do it. You know what I'm saying? You back out. That's your crew. I wouldn't spit game on a date straight away. Plus, people grow at different rates. You can talk. Nigga, you want to always spit game. You got to always spit game, nigga. That's your level of mastery. So you think the reason why she was following me around was because she's shy? That is definitely a aspect. Now, this is the thing. Remember, I keep telling y'all about Mars is in retrograde right now. Mars is also checking and testing your motherfucking masculine energy. You seen that shit and you didn't say nothing. So that's saying that you was also acting in your feminine. Both of y'all was. Because remember, the Mars energy is the masculine energy. Remember that your Mars energy, or when we have the retrograde right now, it's for you to understand your masculine energy. You was put in this situation. where you were supposed to be able to be like, hey, what's up, baby? You lost? You looking for something? Well, you know, can I help you with something? What's up? And especially if she look good, you're supposed to be like, what's up, baby? I see you looking like you just, what's up? What you like about me? I see you looking at me. I see you following me. That's all good. I like that. What's up? And let me know you're intrigued. And you were supposed to do your masculine thing. And so, you know, that's how real it is. Think about that, right? You're like, damn. So I don't know. The masculine is supposed to be able to be the one. She was sending cues to you. So what you're gonna have to do now is go back through. You know, you talk so much. You talk so much sometimes. Hey, that's what we on here. That's what we on here for. That's what we on here for. Why else would you come on the live? I mean, unless you want to get, you know, roasted or entertained or something. But the thing about it is, look, hey bro, respond to my shit I said earlier. What you said exclusive, let me see. Let me scroll up. He said respond to my shit. I love y'all, boy. Y'all niggas is funny. I love y'all, man. What you said exclusive, I'm looking for your comment. That shit might be all the way up. I don't even see it, my boy. I don't even see it. I don't even see it. What you said? What you said? Paste it. Have you tried mescaline in the desert? Yeah, I had. I did, Pete. I did respond to it. I tried Jemson tea. Freemasonry is heavily involved in the occult, I think. Do you know anything about that? The occult simply means that which is hidden. Of course, kickback, you already know that which is hidden. Knowledge is based on degrees of hierarchy and experience. So either you deal with consciousness at the level of going down the path of the occult. You see what I'm saying? Going down the path of the occult. But understand this, as somebody who understands this shit at a high level, all this shit come back to the black man and the black woman understanding who they are and the knowledge of the universe that we all are here. But to understand this, the universe is here because of us. And so this is why we are on the other end. So when we talk about the occult knowledge, in so many words, everything revolves around the black woman and the mitochondria DNA. So who we are is the primordial people here. So when you talk about secret societies, all they are doing is withholding information. You have to understand something. When you do not know information, you do not know how to understand how to maximize living your life. And you don't know that you're in a prison planet until you get to a certain level of awareness and mastery of self and the soul. So it's like a time delay when you keep people back from understanding who they are. Knowledge. They keep reincarnating. They keep coming back and they have to figure it out. So the level of mastery that you have to be able to get to is to be able to understand the shit and realize that you are the Mason. You are all the shit that they talk about out there. All that shit that they got in the motherfucking secret societies and they burn down the lodges. All that shit is all about us. You are cosmic energy. You are the creator and you're a co-creator. And then you're here to learn to master yourself. So you live in a dimension of glamour and physicality and the senses. And so when I went to tell y'all early in the beginning of this live, there's no coincidence why you got a whole crew of men saying, hey, I want to master myself. I'm tired of masturbating. I'm tired of this. I'm having a hard time because I'm becoming weak or I'm not. It's because the divine feminine is rising. And we're talking about a paradigm shift of consciousness. The vibration is rising. So you have to be able to understand that the mastery of self is going to be what you're here to do. What the fuck you think you're here to do? Master self. Go through these experiences that create a certain level of vibration in you. That's why all this shit seems real and none of it's real at all. Only thing that's real is your mind. But your mind has to get stimulated and think the shit real for you to get out of here. You see what I'm saying? Just giving y'all real game real quick. What's your take on December 21st? The same shit that happens every year. Everybody leveling up. Everybody keep asking about this shit. Everything is leveling up. There's a gradual process. Do not look to a day. Look to the process. We're talking about dealing with understanding the occult, you understand cycles. So you got to understand the cycle. Motherfuckers worry about what's going to happen by D21st. You should be looking at cycles. The same shit happens all the time. We go through cycles. It's about you seeing it. You know what I'm saying? Is it always important to have that balance between masculine and feminine when seeing a girl for the first time? You goddamn right. You goddamn right. You want to be able to understand what you're dealing with when you're talking about women. You know, there's a couple books I'll be telling y'all to go get, man. I got one right here. It's called The Goddess Within. And that's a great book. Another book is called The Female Brain. I got a dope, man. You got to understand women for you to understand this world we live in, to understand cycles. It's all feminine. So you have to learn to balance your energy. Is Venus a masculine sign? Venus is a planet, not a sign. So Venus is a feminine planet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Arginine, hell yeah. Real good shit. Can you talk about an astral projection experience you had? Oh man, I had a few, bro. Me and my little homegirl was talking about one a day. She astral projected out her body. Can you see it now? You say you copy and paste it. Exclusive, let me see. I copy and pasted it. Let me see. Nigga, I keep missing your question, my nigga. I did blah, 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 blah. See. I don't see it. I don't feel it. Yeah, so astral projection, right? So when it comes to astral projection, I had many experiences, man. One of the ones that was most, it'll always stick with me because it was the first one that I consciously did, because I used to do a lot of experimentation with lucid dreaming. And the first time I astral projected really was the first night I took mushrooms. And that night, I don't know if y'all ever heard people talk about it, but a shroom dream, like the night that you go to sleep after taking mushrooms. Have any of y'all ever heard people talk about that shit? You know, that night that I tripped mushrooms, I had a dream, and in the dream I was flying, and then from there it was some motherfucker look like Zeus, some white motherfucker look like Zeus, right? Motherfucker look like Zeus, nigga, like Triton. He had a Triton in his arm, all this type of shit, right? Look like Ariel from the Mermaid, her daddy, some white motherfucker with a beard and shit, and we underwater or some shit. This is all way before that water Aquaman shit came out, all that shit. I was in some shit like that. And that's when I first realized that there's something to, Poseidon, yeah. That's when I first realized that there's something to us being underwater. But in the dream, I actually projected out of my body. Then when I came out of my body, it was almost like, for y'all who watched Get Out, when he was in a sunken place, I was underwater like that, Poseidon and all that shit, and I was trying to get away from this nigga, and I felt, I'm like, I'm flying, but I was like, I'm in the water, I'm in the ethers or something. Anyway, I was like, let me try to shoot up out of this motherfucker like a dolphin or some shit, shoot out the top. When I shot out at the top of what I was thinking was the surface of the water, it was actually me jumping out of my body. I was like, what the fuck? And I'm talking about, I jumped out of my body, my nigga, the ceiling fan right there. I'm just like, hold up. Jumped out that motherfucking nigga, the goddamn, the night light over here, the fan right there. I'm like, oh, I'm about to hit my head on the fan. I'm like, hold on, this, what the fuck? Looked down at myself. And that was the first time I got so excited. I just woke right back up. I worked right back up. I was like, huh, what the fuck was that? And it was really my fan there. I just seen it all. Shit was crazy. That was the first time. But since then, what I've learned is how to master it, because what happens is the more excited that you get in the process, you're going to wake yourself up. You have to learn to be like, all right, this happened. This is really happening, but don't get too excited because you're going to wake up. You have to learn to master yourself. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay, I see your question. Exclusive, my nigga. I can tell you're a little young nigga, my nigga. I see it. And nigga said, I'm 16. I'm a junior high school. Yeah, you're a little nigga. What's up, my boy? I fuck with y'all little niggas. Y'all be in my inbox. I love y'all. I was sitting back having a conversation with my little homegirl the other day, and I was telling her, like, y'all niggas, like, I'm being what I wish I had when I was growing up. So that's why I salute and fuck with y'all. Y'all be the ones to really, you know, I realize how important that shit is to have a nigga like this around who give you a game, because that shit take y'all to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Your question is, I'm a 16-year-old junior in high school. My friend be joining me because I'm still a virgin. I tried with 2 holes and my dick couldn't stay hard. So now I'm on my Nofap shit and I don't know what to do when a female hit me up trying to fuck. Okay, so I'm gonna say this because I do Tantra. Believe it or not, 90% of the reason why that happens is because you have fear. 2, and understand that it's all psychological, my nigga. It's all in your mind. And I get it because we all wrestle with that. It might be one day, nigga, you could be fucking a bitch, nigga, your dick keep falling out all day. And then she be like, what's wrong? So she said that, you be like, wah, wah, wah. That motherfucker like, what? She said, what's wrong? Like, bitch, don't say nothing, nigga. Yeah, now suck it, give me hard. You know what I mean? You have to have the confidence in yourself. You have to know who you are. You have to have the ability to understand your masculine side. So you're doing the first step to self-mastery, learning to have discipline, right? So you have to learn to have discipline. 2, it instills a certain level of value in you. Now, when you take the time to not fuck off with no porn, don't bust off, my nigga, what's going to happen naturally is your interest and attraction to the feminine is going to be even more. Now, what you want to learn to do is to, first of all, deal with your own feminine energy. Learn to deal with your own masculine energy. Be fine within yourself. Learn yourself. Understand your feminine energy. Your feminine energy is going to be the one be like, that's all right, baby. Don't worry about them hoes. You still a fine motherfucker to me. It's your whole body, nigga. That's why you look in the mirror. You be like, well, I'm a fine motherfucker. Yeah. That's your feminine. Yeah, boy. We about to get the hoes tonight. Boy, I'm about to get the hoes tonight out there. Hey, I don't need nobody to gas me up, nigga. Long as my motherfucking mama tell me I'm look good, my nigga. Long as I know I look good, I don't give a fuck what nobody say, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's how that shit works. That's your own feminine energy. You have to learn that. You have to understand that. You have to be very content with who you are. And so taking the first step to mastering yourself is doing what you're doing, right? You in high school, my nigga. I don't think the first time I necessarily fucked was until I was 16. Now I've been sucking on titties and all that shit, nigga. I've been doing all that shit, eating pussy, wild out. But really fuck was 16. And you know, you young, my nigga, you got a lot of time. Focus on mastery yourself. But don't worry about it. In the process of this, don't let that one experience ruin you or make you think that's how it's all gonna be. You have to be able to understand how to deal with your masculine and feminine energy. So when you're dealing with these women, you're on the same level. You're in high school, you're dealing with little girls, my nigga. They still learning themselves too, but they nasty and freaky too. So you have to understand that they want a nasty, freaky nigga. So what you have to do is learn to tap into your dark side. Tap into your dark side. Your dark side is where you learn to take your light and your dark and polarize them. The good side is I've been mastering myself. The dark side is I've been disciplining myself and I ain't been motherfucking, busting off because I want to have this next experience. I want to redeem myself. Last time motherfucking shit was like wah, wah. This time, but it's all because of yourself. Next time when that happened, my nigga, just look at her and be like, ooh, yeah, it's nasty ass. Yeah, let's get it. Let's go. Don't worry about it. Okay? Yeah, suck it. Just suck it. Yeah, get right. Yeah. And then you get back in your zone. You're like, yeah, that's right. You're the man. That's right. You're the man. You have your inner masculine telling you all this. That's right. You're the man. You got your feminine side. That's right. Tell her what you want to hear. Yeah, tell her that. Yeah, that's what you do. Yeah, you back in the game. Hey, that motherfucker come right back up like, hey, in and out the matrix, nigga. Hey, back in the game. You know what I'm saying? That's how that shit work, man. Hey, that's a real shit, man. Little homies, man. Little homies. Will experiment with steroids do anything spiritual damage? Hey, my nigga. I don't know what you think steroids got to do with spirituality, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I've been on semi-retention for a while now, and I be wanting to smash, but at the same time, I don't want to share my energy. Now, to that point, because you're talking to a real nigga. When you start to master Tantra, this is why this shit be so golden that I be trying to tell y'all. Nofap is the first step into Tantra. Once you start to get into Tantra, you want to get to the point where now you fucking. And you fucking, and see, the whole point is this. I'm gonna just put it, I'm gonna break it down to a very, very simple element of just game from real nigga. All right? What you want to be able to do is fuck all the much you want. Take as much of the energy from the female that she gives you, recycle that shit back to her, create with that sexual energy, stay motivated, and every time you level up and y'all fuck, the shit gets more and more intense. That's the fucking game. If you think the shit is intense, when you just fucking that 20 minutes, 30 minutes, oh, I'm about to come, I can't control it. Say to yourself, hey player, check this out, nigga. If you don't bust this time, the next time you fuck her again, the shit gonna be more intense. It's gonna be as intense as where you left off right here. And it's gonna keep getting there. So imagine how you feel when you're about to bust a nut. Now imagine if you stop right there and you do this again 10 more times. Y'all fuck however many times y'all go back to fucking. Each time that you keep doing that and you get out, you come back, it gets more intense. So imagine that feeling, how it feels when you're about to bust. That's the feeling you might jump back in the game when you come back in your 15th time. You be like, whoa! Nigga, now you gripping them ass cheeks even harder, nigga. Now you sucking them titties even harder. Now you just like, rah! Right? Because you tap into the dark side of the beast. And you just pulling in. And she's just like, that's the best ever. Why? Because now you are understanding how powerful Tantra is. Now you are understanding how powerful sex can be. You want to get to a point to be a sex guy. See, when you deal with this shit, you got this sex guy energy. You have to have that much discipline too to even be able to experience that. That's why when we talk about the level of self and mastery, you cannot get there until you put in the work, which is what discipline is all about. Now, me telling you was one thing, but my nigga, you experiencing it your motherfucking self. Boy, it's another goddamn story, boy. I'm telling you. That nigga said, man, my piece of nigga wildin'. Yeah. Niggas is wildin'. Shit is crazy. When is the Patreon gonna be up? It's up right now, Ryan. And for y'all who ain't here, understand this, y'all, I've been busy. I got a lot of shit I'm about to have lined up for y'all on the Patreon. Salute to everybody who's been staying supporting. I'm about to drop more content, a lot of exclusive game. And as I always say, if you got questions, fuck with me. I'm putting exclusive books in my Patreon. So people that are joining the Patreon, what I do is I put books in my Patreon as well. I'm building a very occult library for you guys. Because understand, this page is about occultism, Tantra, and all that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, that in and out the matrix shit, man. You already know. Play that shit one time for niggas. You already know why I break this motherfucking smoke break, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Real gangster shit. Yeah. Y'all know this shit is. Hey. Ooh. About to pop on some Molly too. About to turn up. Yeah. Man, one thing I realized, the longer you go on this street, the more people hit you up out of nowhere. Yeah, shit's for real. Yeah. Pure MDMA. Understand, hey, nigga, I'm high on strong. Nigga, I can see through rooms. Hogwarts, hey. Now I'm playing Quidditch on brooms, hey. But when that bass be hitting, boy, when you know the mushrooms, nigga, hey, I'm trying to get this shit played everywhere, nigga. I'm trying to get somebody to do a EDM remix, nigga. I want to see white kids motherfucking doing that shit, my nigga. Mercantile lit like a spaceship, hey. Floating on the cloud like Goku, hey. High sport, nigga, I don't know you. For real, boy. Nigga got guns like Neo, nigga. Hey, nigga got them talking that shit, man. Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me, man. Nigga be talking that shit, man. Nigga be talking that shit. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm gonna play some real shit, man. Real nigga break 1 second, man. Fuck with a nigga. I'm from the South, my nigga. I gotta do this right now. The spirit got me feeling this shit. Got me feeling this shit. Y'all don't know about that Pastor Troy. You know Y'all don't know about that shit, nigga. Gotta be from the South, know about this shit. Let me just hear this shit one moment. I'm from Carolina. I'm from North Carolina. I'm from the same place Michael Jordan from. Went to the same high school, all that shit. I just gotta hear this shit for a second. Fool motherfucker. A fool motherfucker. Leaving them pussies taking cover. Motherfuckers just ain't like me. This is why I do this shit for all my niggas. He ain't into fighting me. Fuck the system, the DEA, selling all the damn yay. So I pay that them fuckers die. This is why a nigga got into the occult. Cause they trying to leave niggas out. They trying to bang on you being dumb. And label me and label me the M-Bride. I testify, I'm ready. Yeah, this is why a nigga do it. Because consciousness is the gangster shit, nigga. They playing chess with niggas out here. They banking on you to be an ignorant food source. Ignorance is a food source. The more you ignorant, the more you can get manipulated. Yeah. 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 That's a good question, so man, I'm gonna answer that in a minute. The practice said it wasn't little see the gray in my head. Too much drama in the street, too much eating, they said. All on your bed, dread said they had it dust in my tone. So I keep my eyes and that's nigga. Soon that my income, cause income done halted. Meaning this universal, trying to get the real deal, trying to build to commercial America. You tell me where is the freedom and liberty? This place ain't meant for me, so I pack the quarter key and move it by rider truck. Them crackers already stuck. A pair for my niggas because my niggas ain't give a fuck about nothing they had to say. We always gonna move the yay. Your game, but we can play. That I do not do what I just planned to do yesterday. This is why niggas talk the smart shit. Because y'all gotta understand who we are. They wanna keep niggas down, nigga. They wanna keep you ignorant. They wanna keep you down. I read so many books, big dog, man. When I was locked up, bro, I read so many, bro. Outside of that, I still read so many, but I can't even count, my nigga. Thousands. Thousands. Keep reading, my nigga. Real. Look. The practice had me fucked up. I scooped the job for a minute. I couldn't deal with the pain. I put that shit in the day. Nothing but say, but my yay, nothing to say, but I try. I'm told it's a better way. Who gon' pull me aside? They in they ride, disappointed cause I had bad luck. I ain't never understand this shit, my nigga. I'm stuck. On critical road, they win the gap and then they hit and they lock. It's fucked up, but that's the way the shit down here on the block. Man, everybody serving rocks and not some rocks, some weed. Everybody strapped. I can't afford the heat. It's kind of neat how they just creep and kick the dough off the hinge. And when the motherfuckers leave, they taking most of my friends. Man, listen, for the ride of my life, he was writing this shit. He had to wipe his eyes. Now this is chaos. They after us will never succeed. Cause we some ignorant ass niggas. But all we need is to see, I guarantee, if we stop competing, get our children out these fucking streets and get them to reading. Shit, who am I to tell anyone? I'm telling you. It ain't nothing new up under the sun. You got your gun, but fuck your gun if you gon' run and they chase her. Once you do something about that crazy shit, then go ahead and face them. It's now or later, we gon' have to stand up and fight. We pay the taxes in the bitch, my nigga, use your rights. Yeah, I know I ain't right. but I'll be damned if I'm wrong. They say two wrongs don't make it right, but damn, it's making me strong. Yeah, real ass shit. Boy, let me tell you something, my nigga. This song right here, when I was locked up, doing my last bid, my nigga, this shit right here, every morning I wake up, I'm doing burpees to the shit. Every morning I'm out here doing 100 motherfucking push-ups, and then doing 100 squats, and then 100 sit-ups, and go right back to it, and the song is on repeat. That's some real ass shit. That last part is why I do what I do. He said, I guarantee you, if you get your kids out the street and get them to reading, we can do something about the shit. You have to really understand how powerful knowledge is. And that's the most gangster shit. That's what got me on my path. When I said, oh, it's a game out here, my nigga. But it ain't a game. Your ignorance is a food source. So that's why a nigga motherfucking talk this real ass shit on here. Yeah, that's Pastor Troy. That song right there is called Old Father. I play that shit every day when I was locked up, my nigga. John said, how old are you? I'm 35 now. I just turned 35 a couple weeks ago when I was in Tulum for my birthday. For y'all who seen that video, I was in Mexico. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, do you think modern society is trying to make men more feminine? Now, there's two ways to understand this. There's a rise of the divine feminine. But what's happening is that you're being manipulated. They are trying to make men effeminate. They're trying to make men effeminate. Why? Because that controls the ability for them to utilize and manipulate everything after that. The woman is not in the capacity to fight a real war. The masculine energy is. Now, what happens is, as a man, when you, as a man, are not being a man, you are able to let somebody dictate to you. Now, there's a matrix where we have to move around in the matrix, but to be a man is something that nobody can show you. It's a path you have to go on. And that path is about standing up for divine truth and principles and integrity. Now, when I say all that shit, don't think I'm talking about some holier than thou shit. I'm talking about you got to be a spiritual gangster, nigga. You got to be a killer. You got to be a motherfucker who can cultivate life, because you got to deal with this shit at the highest level, my nigga. Fear is all that they use down here. And so they use your ignorance and fear against you. So once you start to tap in, so this is one reason why I talk about psychedelics a lot. Because psychedelics awaken you and realize, like, nigga, you have to wake the fuck up. The masculine energy protects the feminine. That's what happens. Your masculine energy protects the feminine. That's what it's for. Play How Deep Is Your Hood. That's all right. That was Pastor Troy. See, I be vibing, my nigga. Y'all come to my page, I be vibing, my nigga. I be in the zone, bro. I be paying all type of shit, man, because it's just so much fun dealing with this shit, man. You want to deal with that shit at a high level when you're talking about your masculine energy. Now, I might play this right here, too, because it's my shit. Let me smoke that shit, nigga. Listen to this shit for a minute, nigga. Appreciate everybody in this motherfucker. Give me a minute. Y'all know the album gonna drop soon, nigga. Listen to this shit, my nigga. We just having fun real quick, man. It's Sunday, man. Y'all niggas got to get up. We dropping game. You know what I'm saying? I got hey. I got hoes. I got freaks. I got hoes. Yeah. Yeah. Submissive energy with femininity. Very powerful. Yeah, it's sexualized to break you down. No, this girl named Keisha. Fuck they in the car. Hey. She drive a Honda. Now check this out. So you think that's why everything is sexualized? Everything is sexualized because there's nothing down here but sex. There's nothing down here but sex. And it's manifesting in every form. Music, colors, everything is sex. Your ability to see it is going to be dependent upon how deep you can go within mental alchemy. Understanding your masculine and your feminine side. This is Rasa said, what's your thoughts on gays? That pretty much, when I think about understanding of sex, right? There is the variations of sexuality that plays out down here. Now, from astrology, what I do understand is that the development of the psyche dictates the sexual experiences at that age as well. The environment that people grow up really has a very, 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 very strong hold on how the psyche develops and identify with sexuality. So what you have is people who are doing abnormal things, but that's part of sexuality. It's a consciousness as well. Now understand this. When I had a client on the phone earlier. She loved men, but she said, I'm in my first relationship with a girl and I'm doing this, but I've been telling her the whole reading that it's because she has to identify with her masculine energy. Her parents died at a young age, so she didn't know how to really understand how to incorporate the healthy archetypes of masculine and feminine energy. And so she's in a relationship with a female now, and I told her, I said, it don't matter who you get with. Somebody's going to occupy the masculine, somebody's going to occupy the feminine. So what happened is that she said that the woman she's with represents the masculine for her. So she projected onto her the masculine energy. Even though she has her own feminine energy and masculine energy, she projected onto the lady, the other chick. So now what that does is she's looking to have somebody operate the masculine for her instead of herself. And so this is the same way when we talk about how it works with masculine and feminine energy on every level. The woman has to be able to understand her masculine and feminine energy. The male has to also. So when there's also accounts when the boy don't have his dad in his life, and there'll be other things that happens, the many variations to how sexuality adapts to the environment. They go from there, and this is why shadow work is very heavy. Yeah, lesbians deal with the daddy issues, but at the same time, understand this. The woman by nature is bisexual anyway. No matter what. They are naturally bisexual anyway. You see what I'm saying? Can you make a video on how to handle enemies and haters? We can talk about it now, little Ronnie, but I'll end up doing one. But understand this. When you understand that what a hater is, then it will make sense. What up, Ness, my boy and this bitch? Haters are people who are not comfortable with themselves. They don't love themselves. They don't love themselves. If a motherfucker, if you ain't do nothing to them, stepped on their toes, slowed up their money, did some shit where you set them back or hindered their life, or you did something that was some shady shit, they shouldn't have a reason to hate you, right? But at the same time, that happens because people are insecure with themselves. MD said, why are women bisexual? They're bisexual by nature. Now, what I can do for y'all who know astrology is I can break down for you why women are bisexual. They're the epitome of androgyny anyway. For y'all who understand astrology, you can do what's called opening the lotus or derivative delineation. You put Cancer on the ascendant. Cancer is the archetypical female. That's the great mother. That's the divine cosmic feminine energy. Right? Now, Aquarius fits in the 8th house of Cancer when you put it at the ascendant. What is the 8th house? The 8th house is what? See, MD, I'm about to break down my Occult shit for you, my nigga. And you saying most women are bisexual, though. You think that, my nigga. This is why when you understand spirituality at the highest level, and see, what you just said is they don't act it out anyway. So now this is why we talk about the real deal of Tantra and sexuality. And this is why you have to understand the occult to understand the truth of all this shit, my nigga. The occult is the occult for a reason, because the shit be right in your face and you don't even know it. Because you have to be aware. Now, like I'm saying, you put Aquarius at the 8th house. Aquarius is androgyny. Aquarius is represented by the masculine and the feminine, right? Now, understand this. Aquarius is the highest air sign, right? It fits in the 11th house. What is Aquarius? You should know that, right? Or if you don't, then I'm going to explain it to you. Aquarius is the unconventional nature. It is the progressive. It's the highest air sign because it deals strictly with the intellect and the consciousness and intelligence. So the woman is androgynous by nature because what is the 8th house? The 8th house is the sexual organs. The 8th house is also the fuck style. So whatever you got in your 8th house determines your fuck nature. It also details your organs, your sexual organs. So the woman has Aquarius there. Aquarius, what? Unconventional, out of the box, totally different. And what's different about the woman? The woman has a clitoris and she has a vagina. If you want to get technical, when you talk about Hermetic law, Hermes, you're talking about hermaphrodites. You're talking about the blending of the mental alchemy. You're talking about the masculine and the feminine. So when you have that in the eighth house, you're talking about somebody who has abnormal or unconventional and progressive genitals. So what does that mean? If the penis is an elongated clit and is inverted, because we're in the dimension of duality, everything is inverted. So you represent the masculine side of that. So you have to understand, when it comes to dealing with consciousness, sexuality is directly tied to it. The woman and the divine cosmic energy is here for a reason, to keep life going forward. Life is creation. Life is sex. So you have the woman who is the spaceship. You have her who is the vessel to keep on time hopping and portals. That's what the pussy is. It's a spaceship. It's the Nebuchadnezzar in the motherfucking Matrix. That's what Neo was dropping in and out that motherfucker. He said, I'm eating my dinner right now. Take it all in. Take it all in. So when you put Aquarius at the eighth house, and that's in the eighth house of the sexual nature, as well as the fuck style and the genitals of the female, that's why she has androgynous feminine genitals. She has a clitoris and she has a motherfucking vagina. And the man on me got a dick. Right? So she's naturally bisexual, because what does androgyny, what does Aquarius mean in the eighth house? All of that means is this is where you get polygamy from. This is where you get group sex from. That's what Aquarius is, right? It's groups. So it's all of that. It's the unconventional side. And if we really want to talk about it, I'm going to do a video about it. I'm going to put it in my Patreon. But that video is going to be about understanding that the woman, or what we call perversion down here, what you call perverted down here is all from the woman. It's not perversion. It's about variations. And it's variations of sexuality, because you cannot control and bridle life. You cannot control and bridle the feminine. You cannot control and bridle chaos. It has a cycle and it's a structure. And so this is where you get these images all throughout ancient texts, where you see, like in the Indian culture, you see Shiva, you see Kali, you see Parvati, you see Vishnu. All of these deities represent the divine masculine and feminine together. But when you hear about Kali, you're hearing about the wild nature of the woman. And when you see her pictured, she's pictured with slave men around her neck and her mouth is open. Her mouth is open, like that, or the tongue out, taking for blood. So when you understand this masculine and this feminine energy, it ain't no weak shit. It's very powerful. And the more you understand the woman, you will understand why she's always been here. And she's always been able to outnumber men, because why? The ability to understand the masculine and feminine, even in nature, is a high level of intelligence that you have to get to. You see what I'm saying? That's what it's about. High level game. But yeah, man. Did you read Aldous Huxley? No, what book is that? What book he write? You know what I'm saying? It's Libra masculine side, yeah. Every sign, right? Whatever the opposite sign is, they're the same elemental and the same modality and polarity. He wrote Brave New World. Okay, I'm gonna check it out. I heard that book, but I never read it. Never read it. But yeah, man, you know, give nigga game, man. But he wrote loads about spirituality, Eastern philosophy. Yeah. When you hear Eastern philosophy, understand what you're hearing is feminine. What you hear when you understand what you hear when you say Eastern philosophy, that is feminine. Western is masculine. That's why Western is on some other shit. That's why, in order for people to get enlightened, they say go back east. This is why the Masons say they traveling east. This is all occult shit. This is all motherfucking game. You hear motherfuckers in the Masonry talk about traveling east. That's why you hear Eastern stars in the feminine, in the woman side of the masonry or secret society or occult. You know, that's what that is. You know about the mudras, yeah. Yep, I know about mudras, yep. Know all that shit. That's what, when you hear about mudras, go watch Airbender. If you have Airbending is all about mudras and understand how to manipulate energy. Really about aligning yourself. Did you ever try acid, and what's the difference between magic mushroom? Acid is totally different. Acid is how can I explain it? It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain, you know, just mushrooms and tripping in general to people who never tripped before. It's hard. It's very hard because you have to experience it. But what I can say, there's a very big difference. When you're on acid, it feels more like you're in you feel like you're in a digital program. When you take mushrooms, you feel like you're in an organic 3D dimension. It doesn't feel like a digital program. It feels like 3D. It feels like, you know, when you ever been little and you seen those little books, you open the book up and the 3D images come out and pop up out of the book. That's what it looks like, but everything's in motion. You know, when you go to the movies, if you ever been to IMAX and you ever watched like The Incredibles with the 3D shit, it's like that. That's the best way I can say it. It's like that. You know what I mean? You think we're ever going to build pyramids again? We don't need to. That's the whole point. It's not about going back to what that was. We already did that shit. You know what I'm saying? We already been there, done that. It's about moving to the next level. Everything's progressive. We done did all that shit. We laid the foundation. Does weed awaken you spiritually or open your third eye? It can happen. Yeah. It can happen for sure. You ever been to the other planet spiritually? I've been to dimensions, but what planets are, it's nothing but dimensions. So yes, that's all it is. Girlfriend, Aquarius, sun in the 12th house. Oh, okay. So she's a Pisces rising. She having to learn her identity and who she is. I have family in Freemason. I ask and they pretend not even there nor. Yeah, Mitri, that's how they gonna do. They ain't gonna put you on. You gotta go swear to secrecy. That's what an organization is about. You can't join the game until you're ready to motherfucking put in the work and motherfucking go by the rules. You know what I'm saying? Go to that gang all day, every day. Yeah. Wipe your feet when you come in, thumb it up. Yeah, salute everybody jumping this motherfucker. You play that Pastor Choi, got they blessed. Yeah, man. You know, I wanted to just put that game out for y'all for a minute, man. You know, I never try mushrooms, but I try acid and smoke weed sometimes. It feels amazing. I feel like shit open my third eye. Hell yeah. One thing is mushrooms is an amazing thing because it deals strictly with the mind. Strictly with the mind. You know, and it levels you up. What it does, it organically detaches you from your body while you're still in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So it's some gangsta ass shit. But for y'all who haven't joined the Patreon, join the Patreon. I'm gonna have more content for y'all. Yeah, I smoke weed a lot, my nigga. I'm about to take a little small break, maybe like a month. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna get right back to, appreciate that shit, Daniel, man. Salute on the super chat shit, man. Salute to y'all, man. Really appreciate that shit. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Queen of Virtue? Yeah, what's up? What's up, baby? That's my girl right there. You know what I'm saying? Why is Pisces rising special? I mean, all rising signs are special. Yeah, thanks Super Mario. Exactly. Think the lab-made weed is negatively affecting us. What's happening is this, man. The shifts in the energy is changing. And what's changing is that you are in an environment where your soul is trying to wake up. And the more you get encased into this dimension, while we're shifting to 5D shit, right? That's what everybody's talking about. You already got to realize it's a process. So there's levels that your body has to gradually vibrate on. Your mind has to gradually mentally vibrate and expand. The universe doesn't shift you through dimensions gradually, instantly, because you will not be able to take that shift. The body has to integrate. Same way when you're dealing with scuba diving. You got to go through the decompression. You got to take your time gradually going down when you deep sea diving, because you got to acclimate to the pressure of the universe. That's what's happening. So a lot of times people are having adverse effects from the weed, not only because of the paranoia and anxiety of real life and having to learn how to integrate with real life. That's what it's about. Simply. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think that's why a lot of people, yeah, I don't like sativa heavy. I deal with strictly indica because my mind is already, I got hella trines to Neptune. I got like 8 trines to Neptune. I'm hella clairvoyant. I'm hella clairsentient. I'm motherfucking psychic. You know what I'm saying? And I deal with this occult shit. So, and I deal with psychedelics. So for me, indica is what keeps me down. Mushrooms is what keeps me grounded. You know what I'm saying? So that's how deep I go with it. Yeah, I just stopped, man, after relaxing 49 days ago. That's what's up. I had mushroom for the first time and an edible from that shit. Had me tearing tears. Coming out. Hell yeah, that shit's that beautiful, my nigga. But listen to the whole live. This info is appreciated. Appreciate you, Gus, man. Appreciate y'all, man, for sure, for sure. No, I'm not finished writing the book, man. You know, the thing about it is with me, what I'm about to do is buckle down this year when it comes to the level of discipline with doing many things. I got many businesses that I do. So it's about really buckling down. And this is going to be a year where I'm trying to battle with knowing that this year is going to be about being very disciplined, but the outcome is going to be so amazing. And in the process of that, you know, I'm a spoiled little nigga, man. I like to travel. I like to do shit, man. They ain't got no kids, but I be moving and shaking, boy. So I got a lot of international trips I want to keep going on this year. And I'm trying to balance that with being productive because the content is important. But the thing about writing this book about sex is that all the information that I'm talking about is all on here, but structuring it in a book is something different than music. So what I'm doing is about to put this music project out. Once I drop the music project, then I can switch my brain to talking about linear thought, which is writing it in a book. Music is non-linear, so that's the feminine side. So I'm operating from my feminine right now in terms of being creative. The book is logic. It's all in my mind. So all I got to do is just write it out and structure it. So that's what I'm about to do. So yeah, King C said he liked sativa. What do you do outside of YouTube? I do a lot of shit, my nigga. And this is something I just do, my nigga. But outside of this, I'm smoking, my nigga. I'm reading. I'm a professional astrologer. I do astrology. I'm a Tantra coach. You know what I'm saying? I also drive trucks like 4 days out of the week. I just drive to Miami and come back. I just go back and forth twice. That's it. And so I deal with that. I'm a musician. I'm a songwriter. I do all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, a hustler, man. Nigga, grind. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate you. Yeah, a man deep sing. Yeah, appreciate you, man. Appreciate y'all, man. You know, it's Sunday night. Niggas is wilding. Niggas is kicking it. And we giving game and we chopping up positivity. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hit out the matrix in this motherfucker, man. Salute the people, man. Y'all fucking with the shit. I'm going to drop the project soon. Can you explain manifesting? So manifesting is pretty much you having your mind, your intentions in a line with the goal that you have. And then the process that it takes to go to get it. You know what I mean? What is the spiritual meaning of fetishes? Like so many men like women feet, and it can't be that weird since there's no damn comment. So yeah, I like feet. I got motherfucking Venus in the 12th, Pisces in the 12th. That is that. Understand that Pisces is Neptune, and Neptune is porn. Neptune is fetishes. Neptune is fantasy. So Neptune is also the feet, because that's Pisces. So there's a lot of fantasies. Keep in mind, Uranus is going in Taurus. It's already in Taurus. What that speaks to is that there's going to be a lot more perversions being discovered, or the unconventional side of sexuality is changing as well. Same thing with relationships. So the way we relate to each other is changing for a more unconventional nature. It's going to be a lot more polygamy, more polygyny, more open relationships, a lot more normality to sexual perversions, or what people thought was, like you said, you thought it can't be weird now if everybody like feet. So it never was. So you gotta understand the way shit shifts out here. You know what I'm saying? It's deep, man. You know, the feet tells you how good a woman takes care of herself. That could be true. But what's funny with astrology, right? I was spitting some game to my homie the other day, and I was telling her how we can see, well, in astrology, this is why it's so gangster, because you can see the body shape of a woman. You can see what type of feet she may got. You learn this shit, nigga. You can see what type of titties she got by looking at her chart. You can see what all that is. You can see what a pussy look like by understanding the chart. And so that'll tell you all about them. Now, who got the best feet in the astrological world? Tauruses and Pisces. Cancer's got pretty feet too. All the water signs do, but Taurus and Pisces, because Pisces is the feet by nature. So if you, man, shit, pretty shit like that, that's how you'll learn. Because you got niggas who'll be like, boy, I ain't in the feet, but then you see a bitch with some pretty ass toes, and it just corresponds with your chart, and you be like, motherfucker, boy, I know I like toes, boy, I like toes now, goddamn. And that's how that shit work. You know? You said, nigga, stop lying, I'm a Taurus and I'm second toe. See, I'm talking about females, my nigga. I ain't talking about males. I'm talking about the bitches with the prettiest feet. It's Taurus bitches. See, nigga, you supposed to have them goddamn caveman looking feet. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the feminine. That's how you can understand this shit at the highest level. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, salute to y'all, man. Fuck with your boy, man. I'm about to be dropping more content, man. If y'all got questions, if you're in the Patreon, just inbox it to me. If you are on here, just put that shit in the comment section, man. You know, and I'm gonna fuck with y'all. Salute on everybody who dropped in the super chat, all that shit. Fuck with me, man.